I think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Throws the jab, but does not score. Good-looking jab. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They score with that right uppercut. He didn't take that jab well at all. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. What do we expect to see here in round two? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. Punch is beginning to take its toll. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good counter punching. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. That right hook not connecting. Just missed with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Talk about Holmes in that last round. I promise you, all three. There's the bell to start round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. They block the jab. That hook won't score. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good one. No rest for the weary. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. All about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You'd like to see more jabs. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he touches the body, you can see it affects him. How about that time counter shot? Good counter punch. Throw a shot, they get counters. That counter punch caught him clean. Unlucky to miss with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. All about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that jab. They both want the knockout. counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You don't want to lose this.
Good work. That's it.
There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Oh, that punch. A perfect counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What a punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. You can't score. And down goes Wilder. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
This round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
It can make or break a fighter.
Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now, I don't want you to
Right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't
take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready.
There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Those counter punches have to hurt. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The perfect counter lands. One punch could change everything in this battle. Nope, that hook won't score. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Missing with the hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot of...
Let's reset.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place.
Whoa, Johnny! Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot! Trying to buy time. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
That's like...